What? Wake up early, work out, know your worth, don't settle for less. That's what we are told every day, and what has already become a mindset for many of us. But if everything was really that great, would I even be making this video? Probably not, right? Hi, my name is Stacey, and today I want to talk with you about where all this self-improvement content actually leading us. Like, actually, for real? A bit extra today. This video was inspired by a certain creator, a certain video, and my personal experience. Thanks in advance for your likes and comments, and for all the support you gave to my first video, and let's dive in without extra intros. My story of self-improvement through social media started in 2023 when I found the Wizard Liz. You've probably seen lots of videos saying what she says is nonsense, that men are just about money and all that stuff. But for me personally, her videos did help me a lot. I started feeling more confident and finally had personal boundaries. Finally, I learned to say no. Then some manifestation content started popping up, and I found it incredibly attractive, like just getting everything you want without doing anything. Who wouldn't like that, right? Of course, the essence of manifestation is a bit different, and I am still into it, but just on much deeper level. Videos about manifestation is how I found Tam Core, and oh my god, at that time she also helped me a lot. All those videos about confidence, goal setting, routine, etc. They really do help when you are starting from the scratch. But why am I even making this video then? Because over time I started pulling away from all the self-improvement content. I'd still watch some Liz videos if they popped up in my feed. Then in November 2024 I decided to get back into self-development. Not that I had totally let myself go before that, I was still reading, still had some good habits, but something about November made me want to go all in. Probably because of the popularity of the winter art and all the reels and videos constantly saying start now, like in November, and in 2025 you'll be your ideal self. Sounds sweet, huh? And then the race began. A race toward what? A race toward non-existent goals and non-existent lifestyle. So that you know, I work night shifts and I'm a first year uni student, balancing that with the gym. It seems like enough, but it still felt like I wasn't enough. Well, luckily I can think about it and I can finally come to a conclusion. I guess at that time everyone in my recommended feed was saying it's not enough, what you are doing is not enough. Here's confidence tips, here's passion advice, here's how to attract a man, here's how to manifest money, here's how to lose weight, and by the way, here's the next thing you need to buy. Like every that girl has it. At the same time, I started developing my blog and justified my endless scrolling and obsession with reels and other people as I need these for blog growth. Now I'm not interested in blogging at all, like not even a bit. It's a bit off topic, but honestly I just don't get what made me want a big audience of views back then. I think it was that idea that when you are an influencer, you get some privileges. Yeah, I wanted to share my thoughts with other people, but now I realize that I am still young and some of my thoughts are not to share with the world. So not only was I watching a lot of content, I was trying to apply that in real life, which is probably a rare case. I tried someone else's routine, someone else's skincare product, someone else's nutrition advice. Keyword, someone else's. They weren't mine and never were, they can never be mine. But comparison pushed me to try all of it. Someone became a millionaire in a year, someone lost weight, someone manifested relationships, someone started a channel. And what about me? Sure, I have a place to live, a job which I don't even hate, friends, and enough money in my bank account, but others have more. I should be like them, right? I spent the whole December chasing my so-called goals. I kept a habit tracker and I want to emphasize this. I have nothing against good habits and all that, but at that time I had like 12 or 15 habits a day, and I did every one of them because I genuinely believed they would get me closer to my perfect self. Like I remember I would feel so bad if I skipped one habit and I would feel like I'm back into my past. But somehow by mid-January, when I was supposed to be that ideal version of myself already, I just fell out of life, like completely. I didn't know what to do anymore, I had no energy. I gained some weight, which is natural for me in cold seasons, and I fully support body positivity and total self-love, but in that moment it upset me because everyone in TikTok and Reels were like so skinny. It felt like everyone felt good all the time and like what is wrong with me? Bad weather, bad mood, not knowing what is next, but you open Instagram and everyone is still throwing advice at you. Only sometimes do you come across a video that tells you where you are now is okay. Everything else is either beauty, skincare, as we've talked about in this video, or self-improvement tips. At least that is my fit. The funny thing is sometimes these tips really stick in your head, even though most of them fall out the second you close Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, or whatever. In that absolutely utopian world of social media, it feels like everyone is insanely confident and becoming better every day. Meanwhile, you've got no energy left. But at the same time, you cannot stop thinking about the next good habit or the next thing that's supposed to make you better. Do you guys know what helped me? At first, giving myself time not to grow. Boo! So scary. I kept on working and being a student, which is okay. The fact is that I didn't need a break from my work or from my university. I needed a break specifically from self-improvement to maybe never come back to it. Boo, that's scary too. I don't mean stop bettering yourself, no. I mean stop taking advice from all those influencers. They are just random people on the internet. They're just people showing their lives online, that is it. It just doesn't make them better than you, not at all. Their thoughts can change and what they say isn't always the truth. Sometimes they're just doing it for money. It's harsh, but a lot of people start blogs for exactly that reason. Understand this, your life is only yours. No one knows what's best for you. No one on the internet knows what's best for you. I believe in a sentence so much. No one knows what is best for you. Just you. Cry until it feels lighter, then give yourself rest. The desire to get back into reading, gym, and habits will come naturally when you realize you deserve love just because you exist. The current version of yourself needs you, while you're chasing some higher version like you are where you know. Yeah, I can talk about it endlessly. Personally, this endless chase for the ideal version of myself led me to lose my real, current self. Because the so-called ideal is always somewhere in the future, but the version that exists now is already the best one, already worthy of love and care. You will get better, but appreciate what you have now and don't chase anything or anyone. So again, your current self is already worthy of love and care and love from yourself. And here's one more interesting fact. All those people giving you advice, they're just guessing and assuming what you might need. Probably not even sure. They don't actually know, and most likely not every one of their tips even works in their own life. So how could someone else's experience work in your entirely authentic life? As for self-improvement, I recommend you read, not just watch summaries on YouTube. But even here, you have to be careful. In the same November, I read Atomic Habits. I'm 100% sure you've heard of it or even read it yourself. So if so, let me know if you liked it or not. Comments are open, and I kinda read every single one. The main takeaways for me were make habits romantic and attractive, and that something is better than nothing. But the underlying message that habits are everything, and if you are not working on your habits, your life is falling apart, I think that is exactly what knocked me off course. So yeah, the problem isn't fully with social media or the content around us. You just have to take everything less seriously. Someone says something, okay, maybe it resonates with you, but don't be like, this is my routine, my new lifestyle, this is how I'm gonna live. Don't be like that. Take everything less seriously, because again, you know best what you need. Maybe you don't know like right now, but if you think about it, if you journal, you may find out. Maybe something the Wizardlies or Temp course had is exactly what you needed to hear now, but that doesn't mean you have to adopt their lifestyle and all their habits. You are a completely different person, living in a different country with different lifestyle and probably of different age. Maybe in the end, their lifestyle isn't even for you, and you choose to enjoy your journey instead of endlessly chasing goals. In my YouTube community, I asked your thoughts about the toxic side of self-improvement. Here's what someone said. I think you can end up hating yourself even more when you try to get better. Not like seeing yourself as a failure before, but if you skip a day at the gym and end up redoing some habit you tried giving up on, you'll think you fell back into what you were before, and you're gonna end up hating yourself and getting into the extremes of suppressing how you really feel because you want to get better. That really resonates with me, and I hope I managed to open up this topic. Everyone's story is different, so is yours, including when it comes to self-growth. So what is your self-development journey like? Are there people online who truly help you, or maybe your story is just like mine? Also, I have an idea that long form YouTube videos work way better for advices than short form content. I want you to remember that we are all just trying to figure out this life, and those lifestyle and mindset influences you might be obsessed with, maybe they're also just trying to look successful and give advice without discounting their efforts. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and stories. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I'm really happy to have this channel, and don't forget to subscribe. This third video is already on its way. Thank you so much. Bye!